Today I'm out at the nature preserve. I will be fishing for catfish, gar, or whatever bites really. I haven't been here in a couple years, so the waters could definitely be much different than from last time I was here. From what I've heard, the water level may be down. It has also been raining all night. It should be raining while I'm fishing, so the water will be quite murky. There'll be some mud to deal with, but there's an armadillo. Little armadillo over there on that road, right in the middle of the screen. But as I was saying, yeah, just going for whatever bites really. That's the exciting part, is I don't really know what's gonna be on the line. For bait, I have some hot dogs soaked in Kool-Aid with like garlic, and that's usually used for catfish to attract them because it's smelly and meaty. I also have some worms, which can be used for pretty much any fish. But yeah, so let's go out there and check out the water. The water level is definitely not down. It's probably higher, much higher than I've ever seen it, honestly. Oh, there's a gator over there. I don't know if you can see it. It just went under. But there's also a lot of fish activity. There's a lot of birds. So overall, there's a heron flying across right now. And then there's a egret flying across. But overall, it looks like a really good day. So I'm excited. I'm gonna go ahead and get a line in the water as quickly as possible. One of the hard parts about fishing a new body of water as a bank fisherman is finding out the depths. I think one of the issues right now is I'm casting too shallow. But I think once I find that hole, once I find that deep spot in this body of water, I'll really be able to dial it in. Once I get a couple bites, I think it'll just start snowballing from there, because there's a lot of activity out here this morning. And also we have a storm coming in, which usually means more aggressive fish. Yeah, so once I get that dialed in, I think there'll be plenty of fish this morning and in this video. First fish of the day, a very small catfish, channel cat, I believe. Definitely not the size we're after, but it is good to get a bite. Yeah, little catfish. He's actually a pretty little guy, very nice colors. Yeah, I didn't even really notice he was on. There are a lot of bite marks on him, large bite marks. I'll try to show you. Bite marks. You can't, yep, right there, like scratch marks, which is probably a large catfish, because they have like these kind of like sandpaper teeth kind of, so it would scratch it up like that. But yeah, I'll let this guy go and see if we can catch his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. So if I keep catching small ones, I'll stay here for a little bit, but then I will move to a different area of water and see if we can't get ourselves on a large fish today. So I'm pretty close to moving. So what I'll do is I'll walk along here, and there's another body of water down there with more, it has more movement, and I believe it has more depth as well, at least as I recall. Again, it's been a couple of years, so it could have changed, but I'll probably stay here maybe 10-15 more minutes. So I'm just gonna keep walking along this body of water where I just fished, and then there's another one probably 300-400 yards that way, which I'm heading to right now. I might make a cast right there where the waters connect to that other lake, which I've never fished before, or other little area which I've never fished before, just because I saw a lot of action there this morning. So I might cast in there for a little bit, but I'll slowly start making my way over there to where I have caught fish before. So I've gotten to the next body of water. There's two large portions, and there's a little channel in between. So I'm going to start with this little channel, a little bit of flowing water. If anything's passing by, hopefully it should be interested in the hot dog worm combo. It's a little bit later in the morning, so I might not get that morning bite, but I think anything swimming by should be attracted and interested with this. So yeah, let's get our line out in the water. There we go. That was quick. Right when I first cast, right when I moved. Might be a little bigger. It's fighting a little harder. It's either a bigger catfish or something else. Go. It is a catfish. It's a skinny guy, but he is longer. He is bigger. Let's get him up here. He's croaking. So here he is, a little bit longer than the last one. The last one was just a little baby. He definitely fought harder. I don't know if you saw. He was kicking up a lot of water. Let me get this hook out for you, buddy. Yeah, so a little bit bigger. He's still a skinny guy, still pretty small, but again, a pretty fish. I don't recommend putting your thumb in their lips like this. That's more of a bass thing. These guys will cut you up, but yeah, nice little fish. And I'll go ahead and release him. He's croaking. Let's see if you can hear that. All right, so let's go ahead and release him. There he goes. So that was maybe 2 minutes since I cast it out. So it's definitely a great sign. Obviously there's more fish back here than there was in that first body of water. Again, not the huge monster that I'm after, but that was definitely fun, and it's always nice to get a fish after a long time of no fish. So yeah. Immediate. This one's a little heavier. Go. It's a little bigger. Go ahead and get him off the hook real quick. I still have the worm, which is nice. He is a tiny bit bigger, but not too much. Still not the giant. Ow. He hurts a lot more when he bites me though. Okay. Here you go. A little bigger. a little bigger than the last one. No real bite marks, but yeah, that was pretty much immediate. So I'll do another cast over here and then I'll move to the spot behind the camera. These are the types of moments when you think about the people that say, it's called fishing, not catching. But yeah, those people are not very funny. It's not a great joke. It's not the worst. There's the haircut joke where it's like, did you get a haircut? No, I got all of them cut. That one's like, it's funny to do. Not too funny when someone does it to you. But yeah, just thinking. It's gotten to the point where I'm not even wearing socks. I'm just wearing water in a shoe at this point. I mean, it's not terrible. I hope I don't get infected, but we'll see. I'll let him eat it a bit. There we go. He's a small one, but it's the first fish in a while. There we go. It's this spot. Could be the same exact fish, honestly. No, this one's a little bit smaller. But yeah, this is definitely the place to be, the area to go to. Ow. 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 Stop. I'm trying to get it out, buddy. All right. Little catfish. Once again. Oh, he's pooping. Ew. Got me too, that thumb. But I'll put him back real quick. Definitely the spot to be is right over here. Caught 3 catfish. Pretty almost instant from casting, so this is definitely the hole. Let's just see if there is a large one lurking nearby. I guess today's moral of the story is if you find a good spot, there's no point in leaving. Who am I to think that that spot's better just by looking at it? If you catch a fish, if you're 2 fish even, that quickly like I did, you should probably stay in that area. I was going for glory, didn't pay off this time. But, I mean, like I said many times in this video, just nice being out here. Always fun. It's not always the catching that's the fun part. It's the excitement of a monster could bite the hook at any moment. So that's really what it is for me. I mean, I was so excited last night going to bed just thinking about what could be on the end of my line when I woke up this morning. So that's really what it's all about. And I had a lot of fun. Stay out here for a little bit more. It's almost noon. And then, yeah, pack up and head out. wasn't recording, unfortunately, because my battery is very low. But I caught this little guy on just the worm, and it might be the one that end the day. Wow, look at that color on him. It's like gold. I don't know if you can see it in the sun. Really nice color on this guy. Kind of not the smallest one of the day, but the second smallest. But it is a pretty fish. And again, that was on just the worm. Let him eat it a little bit. Boom. Pretty little guy, but I'll go let him go. Might be the last of the day, probably last of the day. I think I'm just gonna toss out some worms only. Try to get through all the ones I bought, or half the ones I bought. And look at this scar on his tail. Right here, where my thumb is. Nice little scar. But yeah, release this guy, and then try to catch at least a medium-sized one to end the day. All right, it looks like that will be it for today overall. I'd say it's successful considering I thought there's a decent possibility I'd catch nothing today. I caught 4 or 5, I think. So overall, it's a success. Had a lot of fun out here. I'll definitely try to come back when I have time within the next week, maybe 2 weeks. I probably won't make another video though. But overall, yeah, pretty fun. Lots of catfish. I think they're channel catfish is what they're called. The worms were a success. The hot dogs, I think, were a success. I think the hot dogs did help. But yeah, make sure to subscribe. This channel is not a fishing channel. It's not a cooking channel. It's just random things that I do, random things that I enjoy. So yeah, oh, there's actually a bite. Look at that timing. Gosh, that would have been so cool. I'll let it sit for a second. I don't want the camera to run out of battery. Look at that timing. Yeah, he's a little guy. Oh my gosh, he's tiny. Look at that tiny one that ended day. Right as I was recording the outro. Pretty guy though. He does have some scratch marks. But yeah, that'll do it. See y'all in the next video.